Hello, today we're going to talk about how to screen for stocks using the Yahoo Finance platform. Now, the Yahoo Finance platform is a great free option to search, look up, look into different stocks. It's very simple and easy to use. Today, though, we are just going to focus on the screeners section of this platform. Okay, so once we get to Yahoo Finance on the internet and land on the home page, we're going to look at the top bar here. We're going to see screeners. There's a couple different options here, the top one being save screeners. So you have the ability to sign into Yahoo Finance and create an account in which you're able to save your past screeners by re-logging in. And then below this we have equity screener if we want to screen for equity or stock. Then we have mutual fund, ETF, futures, and index screeners. So those are basically the primary screeners that you'll be using if you were to look into any stocks, mutual funds, ETF. So for the purposes of this video, we will use the equity screener as an example. So if we click on that, it opens up the screener menu. Now here is where you can choose your preferences, what you want to filter based on to ultimately get you down to a selection of stocks that meet the criteria you're searching for. Now, stock screening in general is a very important aspect of ultimately picking your stock, as doing this efficiently can save you a ton of time and avoid you researching into a company that may not meet the aspects and qualities that you are looking for. Okay, so the first thing at the top here for the screener is region. So you can filter based on whichever region you like. If you only want stocks from the United States, then you just leave it with only the United States. If you want to add other countries, you just hit the plus here on the side, and then you can select whatever countries you would like to. Then coming down to the next part is the market cap, or the overall price of the stock. You can filter based on basically the size of the company here. You can do small cap, which is 300 million to 2 billion, mid cap, which is 2 billion to 10 billion, large cap, which is 10 billion to 200 billion, and then mega is really anything over 200 billion, and this would be your Apples, your Facebooks, your Amazons. So you can kind of pick some of these and narrow down kind of what size of a business you are looking for. Then third here is the price. You can pick based on the price of the stock. If you want something that has a single share price higher or lower, you can put in the amount here and it will sort based on that. Then coming down here to the bottom portion, we got sector. So you can go through all these sectors, basic materials, financial services, and so on. If you have a particular sector that you think is going to be good in the next couple of years that you want to look into, that's a great way to really narrow it down quickly. Once you pick a sector, like basic materials, then it will then let you pick the industry. This further narrows down your sector into a smaller area if you're just looking for, say, aluminums in basic materials. Okay, and then the last part here is down at the bottom is add another filter. This often is overlooked, but is a great tool that Yahoo Finance has. If we click on that, it will allow you to use even more detailed filters to add along with these broad ones that we just went through. So as you can see here, we have like popular filters where you can sort a company based on beta, or you can go down to do changes in price, so what the price was at the end of the day, or the change in the price over a period of time. We can see how the ownership stake of the stock has changed. There's also short interest, so if you're looking for a company that is heavily shorted, or that a majority of people think is going to decline, you can look at the short interest here. What I think are the most popular and useful ones are the valuation metrics. So you can sort based on price to earnings. This is a great one to use. This is one of the most popular metrics used to see if a stock is maybe over or undervalued. Below these valuation metrics, we do have profitability ratios, and then we get here to debt ratios. Now, debt ratios are another great one to see just how much debt the company has, and if you're looking for a company that has less debt, obviously means that there's less risk associated with this company. So it's a great way to sort based on debt to get a level of debt that you may be more satisfied with. Then under this, we have the liquidity ratios. I know the current ratio and the quick ratio here are pretty good ones to use as well. And then EPS and balance sheet items. And the list just keeps going on and on, cash flow, and then ESG at the bottom. So you can kind of scroll through these, find the metrics that you're looking to sort based on, and then once you click one, like here if I click environmental score, then it adds it into the stock screener, and then you can put in whatever value you're looking for. So you can add as many filters as you'd like. This is a really great way to narrow down what you're looking for to just a handful of different stocks. Once you are completely done and satisfied with what filters you want to sort based on, then you can do find stocks. Then down below it will list off all of the stocks that meet the parameters that you just filtered based on. Okay, so once you have the stocks that you've filtered, you can then click on the symbols here, and that will take you to the page with more detailed information about the stock. But for the purposes of this video, we are just looking at the screening aspect of it. So here it will give you just some basic price, the change in price percentage, the volume of shares, the market cap, the P ratio, and the 52-week range of the price of the stock. Another cool feature that it does have is if you go over here to heat map view, this is especially important if you get a lot of results, because it can kind of show you the size of the company and if it's gone down or up. So anything that's red has gone down in the last day. Anything green has gone up. And the size of these cubes actually change based on the market cap of the stock. So the bigger market cap or size of the company, the bigger this cube will be. So you can kind of get at a glance just how big the companies are, and if that's something that you filtered based on, you may want to look into those stocks. So overall, the Yahoo Finance stock screener is a great place to start. When you don't really have an idea of a specific stock you're interested in, but you have a handful of parameters of kind of what you're looking for, it can really help to narrow it down. After using the screener, you can really get it down to like 4, 5, 6 different stocks that you are interested in. Once you get it down to that small list of stocks, the next great step to do would be look at those companies' 10Ks, which is the annual report released by the company with all their financial data, management, information, kind of gives you a much more detailed aspect of what the company is, what they do, how they're looking. So this is a great starting point. Then once you get it narrowed down using the different filters that we talked about earlier in this video, I would stress to then do further reading and research into these companies before you ultimately land on the 1 or 2 that you feel comfortable investing in. So that was a highlight of the Yahoo Finance's screener option. If you guys have any questions about Yahoo Finance in general or the screener option, please leave a comment below and I will be sure to get back to you with the answer. Thank you.